The eCom Seller Summit was created to prove that with the right tools and training, anyone and everyone can make money in e-commerce. So many people want to try their hand at e-commerce, selling on eBay, Amazon, Shopify, and more, but they're afraid they won't be successful. This summit will show you that there's many ways to do e-commerce, and there are many platforms you can explore, because e-commerce really has no limits. It really can pay your bills, and e-commerce never sleeps. There's nothing like waking up to profits from getting sales all night long. My name is Nicole Whitlock, and this is the eCom Seller Summit.
All right, what's up, guys? Asmar here with Bold City Bots, and I hope everyone's excited as I am. The day has finally come for the eCom Seller Summit. We got 4 days packed with info, relevant, actionable info that you guys can use right away. All right, so I'm going to be your host for the next 30 to 40 minutes, and we're going to talk about how you can increase your conversions, improve your customer engagement, and gather some relevant customer data using interactive polls in your Facebook and Instagram ads. All right, so if this is your first time hearing me speak, first time seeing me online, let me say that the pleasure is all mine. All right, my name is Asmar Gary, aka Mr. MiniChat, and I'll show you better than tell you why I got that title. All right, last year I took home the Emerging Agency Award from MiniChat, which is the chatbot developing platform of the century, if I might say. But if you guys aren't familiar with chatbots, you should be in the e-commerce sector. And this is probably like one of the highest titles that you can get in that field. And I'm honored to have it. And I tout my title proudly. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. And you'll actually find some chatbot tidbits, some chatbot strategies that I'm going to sprinkle into this presentation. All right. You can use in your Instagram stories. I'm going to cover 6 creative ways to use Instagram polls. And of course, I'm going to show you how to set up an Instagram poll in your Facebook Ads Manager. All right. So first, let's look at the types of polls that you can use. Number 1 is the poll sticker. All right, so this was released back in 2017. Instagram, they released the poll really to give brands an opportunity to engage with their customers, get instant feedback from their customers. All right, so super cool tool. And there's a number of ways that you can use this. You can use a product suggestion. You know, do you like product X or product Y? Or you can figure out what a customer's budget is. Would you pay $100 for this product, or would you pay $50 for this product? All right, you can do X, Y, Z with this type of poll. All right, the second one is the emoji slider sticker. All right, so this one dropped about a year after the original poll sticker, and it allowed you to basically give your answer on a sliding scale. So as you can see, how much do you love hand lettering? And you can slide that emoji to the furthest point, or if you don't love hand lettering, you can keep that all the way down to the bottom range. All right, so a really cool way for you to gauge how much a customer likes a product. And again, you can use this in different ways. And number 3 is the question sticker. All right, so this is just a flat out question you can ask to your audience. It's not necessarily a poll, but it is a great way for you to get feedback. All right, so this one, what's the number 1 thing you want to learn about hand lettering? And there you can ask right directly what you want or what your customers want to see from your brand. All right, so now that we know the 3 types of polls that we can use on Instagram, let's talk about 6 creative ways to use IG polls to boost our strategy. All right, number 1 is keeping your brand top of mind. So last year, Facebook's reporting that over 500 million accounts are now using Instagram stories on a daily basis. All right, so that's over 500 million daily active users. That means a tremendous amount of reach if you post to your stories feed every single day. All right, so for your industry, all you want to do is find something that your audience is interested in, right? So it can be an article, it could be a tweet, screenshot it, and then ask if your audience agrees with it. Very, very simple. Yes or no. Do you agree? All right. So, really cool way for you to keep your brand top of mind and get customers' feedback at the same time. Number two, building interest in upcoming events or launches like this podcast, or for all of our eCom sellers, your product launches, right? You want to build up interest. You want people to be excited when you launch your product. So what you can do is build a drip campaign for your poll, right? So you can do it on a daily basis, or you can do 10 polls back to back or 10 story posts back to back, just building up the interest for that product that you're getting ready to launch. All right, so you can see here, guys, the product is going to be launching tomorrow. Are you going to watch, or are you going to purchase? Yes or no? Number three, which is really should be number one in my eyes, is learning about your audience and their needs, right? Polls give you a really, really good way to find out about how many people are struggling with a specific problem, right? You can find your audience through polls. How painful is that problem for that audience? And how they are looking to find that solution through your brand or someone else's brand, right? So this gives you insight to what those customers are looking for, so you can actually get ahead of your competitor and deliver that solution before. Number four, crowdsourcing ideas for new content. All right, so this goes along the same lines. When you ask your customers what they want to see in a direct question, you'll always get the best feedback for you to optimize your content, right? Because this is directly from the horse's mouth, right? So you can use the question poll in your organic Instagram strategy or your organic story strategy to get direct feedback from your audience. All right. Number five, drive traffic back to your website or landing page. All right. So this is where those Instagram ads get really, really good. When you can drive traffic right to your product page, your landing page, or your email sign up page, whatever you're looking for that audience to do. All right. So when you're asking a question like, have you tried my peanut butter stuffed brownies yet? You can give the option of yes, where this button will take them to the product page where, hey, thanks for shopping with us before. Get 20% off for being a current customer. Or if they have not purchased before, but I want to, this would take them to a different landing page where it say, thanks for being a first-time customer. Get 10% off your first order. All right. So this is very, very powerful for sending traffic to your website, very, very targeted traffic to your website, knowing exactly what they're there for. And number six is just having fun. All right. So you always want to keep your audience engaged. You want to keep your customers engaged, whether you're sending them to a landing page or not, whether it's attached to a buy or call to action. You want to make sure that your customers are engaged and having fun. All right. All right. So now that we know the three types of Instagram polls and we know 6 creative ways for us to use our Instagram polls, how do we set up an IG poll ad in our Facebook Ads Manager? All right. So I'm going to show you that real quick. But first, let me show you how we build our creative for our story ads in Canva. All right, so if you're not using Canva, I highly suggest that you start using Canva for your creative, for any graphic designs, because for one, it's free. Two, it is very easy. All right, so all I did was type in the word quiz and it spit out a number of templates for me to use. All right, also, if you are watching this session live, you are going to receive my batch of 12 Instagram stories templates for you to use in your poll ads. All right, so definitely stay around to the end of this and you will get the link to my template pack for story ads. All right, but all you would have to do is grab one of these templates, show you how simple it is. Get a little zoomage. And you can see here, you can customize this question any way you like. And it's basically the template that you would use for your story. All right, so you would download this, upload it to your story, and add whatever poll sticker that you're going to use on this story. All right, so if this is a multiple choice question, so this isn't one that we would use in real life. So let's go ahead and grab another template. All right, so we got an ask away template. Ask me anything travel related. All right, so this is where you would put your question poll sticker, or you can add your question a different way. Have you traveled yet this year? Or better yet, are you still afraid to travel? And right here is where you would put your poll sticker with a yes or no question. All right, so really easy to create your poll or stories graphics in Canva. But now let's go ahead and dive back into how to set up the poll ad in your Facebook Ads Manager. All right, so we already have one ad scheduled and we are just setting up a new one here for you guys. Let's go ahead and dive into it. So first, if you're not familiar with the Facebook ads platform and this is your first time running ads, I'm going to give you a basic crash course in setting up a campaign. All right, so first you're starting with your campaign name, your campaign details, that'll be auction. Traffic is our campaign objective, and we are not doing an A/B split test on this, nor are we setting our campaign budget optimization. All right. Underneath your campaign, you have what is called your ad sets. And this is related to any of your ads that you're going to be running. All right. So this will include the audience. This can include the placements. This would include the location of your ad. So you can add any of those details to your ad set name. All right. Now the traffic, what is our traffic site or what is our traffic objective? We want to send this to a website. All right. So this can go directly to a website, or me being the chatbot guy, I'm going to show you guys how you can run this directly into a chatbot sequence. And all right. So next, what you want to do is skip over to dynamic creative, because dynamic creative will not allow you to run a poll ad. Next, you'll set your budget and your schedule. So on this one, we're just going to set a daily budget of $10 a day. And we'll run this starting say tomorrow on until next week. Next, we're going to set our audience. In this audience, I have US selected as well as Canada. And our brand is a brand for men. It's called Shop Thrifty Bros. So we run our ads specifically to men ages 18 to 34. All right, so what you want to do is set up your target or your audience targets, then set your detailed targeting with the behaviors and interests that you think your audience will have. So again, for us, I run an affiliate brand called Thrifty Bros, and we promote towards two men, again, age 18 to 34, that like to shop for men's clothing. So we use the behaviors engage shoppers, the magazine GQ, and the interest men's clothing. All right, so we also set the detailed targeting expansion for Facebook to be able to reach people that is beyond our set detail target. Next part is your placements. So this is very important. You do not want to use the recommended automatic replacements. You want to use manual replacement because this is only going to be used in your stories feeds. All right, so you're going to skip all of the feeds here. You're just going to use Instagram. All right, so this would be Instagram stories and Facebook stories. So sorry, you would click Instagram and Facebook, but you would click off or uncheck any of the feeds, in-stream, search, messages, and article or absent sites. All right, so this type of ad or poll ads will only run on Facebook or Instagram stories. All right. Next part is your optimization and delivery. We want to leave this open. We don't want to put that cost control. We want Facebook to be able to find out our best cost and optimize it from there. All right. Next step is our creative itself. And from our Canva template pack, all we did was upload one of the images. And you'll do that here under format, single image or video. And once you upload an image, Facebook will give you the option to convert it into a video for your poll. All right, so we've already uploaded the photo, converted it to video. Now you'll see that add poll option. All right, so now what you can do is ask your question. And in this one, we'll ask, what's your fashion budget? And we'll do option one, $100. Option two, $1,000. And what we're going to do is, instead of sending this directly to our web page, I'm going to take two of our growth tools from ManyChat. There we go. And I'm going to copy the URLs directly into their choice URL section. So for answer one, I have a specific flow that they're going to go into. And for answer two, they'll go into another flow. And we'll save. All right, so now after we hit save, what we want to do is go on down and fill out our primary text, our headline, and add our website URL. All right, so even though I did direct both of our questions into chatbot flows, you can still add your website URL for a swipe up, allowing them to shop right away. All right, so you can take that directly to a product page, a landing page, whatever you like for them to take that call to action. All right, so website URL. You can also add a display link, which it doesn't make any sense because this won't be shown in any news feed, so it wouldn't show anyway. Call to action. You can change this from anything that you like. You can put see menu. If you're driving this to a contact capture page, you can use sign up, but we're just using shop now. All right, so boom, you can see my poll question. Sticker width, rotation, you can customize this to however you like. What I want to do is bring this down because I don't want the image to be covering my image, but let's see how we can update this correct. Whoa. All right, so I think it's back in effect. I don't know if it's going to align properly, but we have our poll ad ready to publish. All right, so if you do any tracking, if you're using your Pixel, you can add those events here, and you can build your own URL parameter, which we've already got built up here. All right, after that, you are ready to publish. All right, so your IG poll ad is ready to go. All right, so guys, you've done it. You've created your own Instagram stories poll ad for you to increase conversions, increase customer engagement, and get customer feedback, gather customer details that allow you to improve your marketing and optimize your content going forward. Now, as I said earlier, if this is your first encounter with me, just want to say thank you. Thanks for spending the last 30 minutes learning something that hopefully will help you grow in your business. All right. And I know I introduced a few things along the way, such as Canva and ManyChat. If you guys are interested in learning more about that, feel free to send me a DM to @Mr. ManyChat on Instagram, or you can always message me on Facebook Messenger @Asmar Gary. All right, guys, thank you again. Hope you enjoy the rest of the summit and have an awesome 2021. Peace.